Back in the 50s I saw some bad weather when I worked on the railways in the north of England.
Sure you did, Pad.
It was so cold you wouldn't put a polar bear out in it.
Got no fear a polar bear give rosy cheeks in here either.
Give that fire a poke if you're going over there, will you?
I'd say she took the poker into the kitchen, saving the timber. She said the other day it's just too expensive.
Well, that's right, old whore. Who'll she leave it on?
Tight as a hen's ear, all right.
Here we are. You're looking for a spot on the map? For a small fee, I could direct you to the best attractions around here, sure. I worked as a tour guide for years.
Oh, that is very kind of you, but I do not think you could help.
Yeah, sure, why not? Otherwise you'll be going around with your head in the air like a donkey chasing his tail. Oh, a little guidance goes a long ways.
I guess I do agree, but guidance is never free from conditions.
Yeah, let's shag off so and go get lost for yourself in the woods. I have a small one and a large bottle of Guinness there, Clancy.
Mary,
Yes?
could I have it?
I will you hurry up, I'm more to do than waiting here in your beck and call.
Could I have 2 large bottles, a packet of crisps, a half one for Ped, and a box of matches there, please, Mary?
Why didn't you get your matches where you got your fags? That'll be
Chalk that
$2.20
down,
now,
please.
please.
Would you chalk that down, please, Mary?
No more credit, Thomas. And that goes for you too, Pad Riley.
Ah, Mary, sure, don't you know, women? That's when I get me pension at the end of the week that you'll have it all.
Pension. Weren't you fired out of the army? You weren't in it long enough to get a hot dinner, never mind a pension.
Ah, Mary, you're a hard woman. What about me feelings? And it don't suit you to be cross. Good-looking woman like you should always be going around with a smile on her face.
Oh, well, that's the last one now, mind.
Into the terror that I'd be begging that old bat for a drink and telling the most hideous of lies. Oh, mother of God. Yeah, there's better looking yours on the mountain.
I know, Pad. She's no oil painting.
Me, a pillar of the community that should be a man of influence and property. Silly that cuckoo of a brother of mine done the rot to me when I was away working on the railways.
Bill Kelly said you're beyond in Dartmoor making women's knickers. All in the county you took some, wasn't yours?
You tell that fucker to mind his own business. Spouting lies like that.
I even heard one of the boys there saying he couldn't understand how 2 brothers could be so different. How one lad could be such a gent and the other such a bollocks.
Ah, shut up, will ya? One of these days I'll get a big break. I'll shed this skin and I'll show him who the real Pad Riley is.
Yes? A glass of water, please.
Oh, Christ.
Have you nothing better to do but sit there all day annoying everyone?
Oh, sure, what could you do today that would be different to any other day?
There's plenty to do if you had any charity in your heart.
Jesus, there she goes again, assassinating me fine character. And sure, anyone that knows me will tell you that I have the heart of a kitten.
More like a tomcat if you ask me. I've the right place for you now. Father Martin is looking for someone to cut some timber that was donated to the church.
Oh, by God. And didn't he get a pair of hands on it the same as the rest of us?
Indeed he has, but not for cutting timber.
And why not? His boss man had no trouble cutting timber, and neither was he a tea drinking dandy with a graph of brown envelopes or turbo diesel cars.
An act of charity might draw you towards the warm glow of the Holy Spirit.
Well, if that's the case, Father Martin will have no need of sticks, so...
You'll be sorry you didn't follow the Lord's fairway.
Maybe so, but I never saw anything in the New Testament about a 9-iron.
You like to poke fun. These are beliefs.
Her beliefs are not for herself, missy. She gets up on that high horse of hers and cracks that rosary beads like a whip.
So you don't believe in Jesus? Or the Maker?
Oh, that heaven and hell stuff. I reckon that was designed like an electric fence to keep you in. And when people go near the wire, they don't know whether they're going to get a roasting or not.
Ah, very skeptical.
I reckon... Come out. I reckon when you kick the bucket, 'tis lights out. And the worms ate you asunder.
And what happens to the worms?
Well, sure, smaller yolks ate them, of course.
So something bigger is eaten by man? No?
Jesus, woman, what ails you? Sure, how the fuck would I know?
Oh, you are not at all what I expect when I come here.
Would you like to go look at them sights? There's a grand cross up on the hill, and a lovely view down the valley.
Concrete crosses do not interest me. I here for other reasons.
Any chance of a five or so? Good woman. I'll give it back to you when I get me pension.
I've no doubt you will.
Mary! You know, she's a strange biddy, that one. I wonder if she's snooping or something. Hey, Mary! 3 large bottles there, Mary, please.
I told you, no more credit.
I'll be paying for these.
How many times have I told you not to be scrounging off the customers?
I'll have you know that I provided a service. And that's me consultation fee.
If Father Martin comes in, send him out the back to the box, Thomas.
Will do, Mary.
Father, a few inside. Scatter. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thomas, Pad, how are you?
How are you, Father?
Good.
Will you have a drink, Father?
No, actually, I'm off to the golf club for a function this evening.
Oh, Father, come in.
All that money that lad does be collecting from all them widows around the country. I bet you, Anthony, if you put on that rig out, you'd make a great priest.
Well, Jinxie, you never fail to surprise me when I'm least expecting it. Tom, give us over them holy leaflets. I knew that feckin' whore wouldn't stop, and you waving at him. Don't you know that you have to put your thumb out if you want to get a lift?
I forgot it. I had to wave and I knew.
Wish, there's another one coming. And remember now, out on the road with your thumb up. Nice and high like a squirrel's tail.
Can't you stand out here, Pad?
I told you, you bollocks, sure nobody wants to stop for two people, and especially a woman. Now mind the road. Is it yourself that's in it?
How is this possible? There was one and now there is two.
I was on a call of nature behind the bush, draining the weasel.
Yeah, he was draining the weasel, alright.
Draining the weasel.
Ah, we are weasels also. You like animal analogies, don't you? Like domesticate, the puppy dog, the weasels. Tell me, did you ever hear of the tarantula and the frog?
I can't say that I did. Mind you now, I'd never have put the two of them together.
Well, one night this tarantula was at the edge of a burning forest, surrounded by icy water. Being a tarantula, of course, well, he could not swim very well. So in the stoical, spidery way, he reconciled himself to his fate. As the flames sheared the ends of his legs, he knew he would die. But out of nowhere appeared a glimmer of hope. He seen a little green frog popping in the icy waters and paddling away from danger, moving further and further away until the tarantula called out, "Please, Mr. Frog, do not leave me here to perish."
Jesus, if I was the frog, I'd be putting her in overdrive.
Ah, yes, but you see, the tarantula was, shall we say, appealing to the frog's better nature. This frog could not steer away from virtue. So this miniature beast, with his virile eyes and the hair screeching from his contorted body, used the one thing available to him in that moment to survive.
His charm.
His cunning. With his cunning, he pleaded to this soft little virtuous frog, "Please, Mr. Frog, do not leave me here to perish. My blood will boil till my legs explode like missiles from my body."
I'll tell you, if I was the frog, I'd have told him to shag off.
The little frog with his wide and innocent eyes replied, "But Mr. Tarantula, that's all very well. But once you're on my back, you will kill me and eat me." "But why would I kill you?" replied the tarantula. "I would be killing myself, and I would drown." So the little frog blinked over and over again and replied sadly, "Okay, up on."
Oh, here. Leave us outside the church, will you?
Ah, you have to say a prayer for your dearly departed?
No, I have to shoe a fucking horse in the car park.
Ah, well, mind he doesn't kick you.
Thanks for the spin.
Not a problem.
Jesus, there's a fair want in that one.
We're fish, alright. But they're spiders and they're turtles.
Oh, come on, there's work to be done. We'll make it, yeah. Where are you? you relax for fuck's sake, sure, all you have to do is keep a lookout.
I don't know, Pen, if there was any other way of making a few bob, and ourself looking down as like a holy security camera.
Will you cop onto yourself or I lay you out, sure? Sure, we'll be just like freelance priests, like a couple of subcontractors. I can feel the warm glow of the Holy Spirit coming into me now. There might be another one in the confession box. Will you go up and keep a lookout?
Of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Jesus, Mary, and Holy Saint Joseph. Saint Is it yourself there, Father?
Yes, my child.
Father, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Father, just 1 week since my last confession. The brother is quite, he's all right, Father, really. But then there are times when he gets into a lot of trouble, actually. Do you know what? We've been trying to keep the best side out, really, not thinking about him over there and all the shenanigans that go on. But anyway, the thing is, Father, he roars around on this motorbicycle. Do you know what time he does it at? After 2 o'clock in the morning, Father. He Father, I'm sorry, Father. Sorry for going on there now, Father. The thing is, like, the very next night, Father, to get up again on the old bicycle, the ocean road. But anyway, the thing is, like, that you can't be telling fellas like that. Actually, he's only 19, Father. He's a lot of life to live yet.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look.
Are you there, Father? Are you there at all, Father? Father! Oh, he's not there at all. I'm talking to myself.
Jeez, that was easier than I thought.
Oh, shut up, will you? Here, 8 then. I can only get 1 rig out. We'll have to think of something for you to do.
Maybe I could be an altar boy, just a bit older.
An altar boy. An altered boy, maybe. Do you know what? We need a car.
What about the bus, Pad?
Did you ever see a priest on a shaggin' bus?
Yep.
Do you have any more of them furry biscuits, missus?
You'll have to excuse my brother. I like your blessed biscuits. It seems that table manners are beyond his reach.
Which ones, Ignatius, dear?
The little ones, like small bales of hay. The Mickadoos.
Mikados. I have some here for you, Ignatius.
Oh, don't worry yourself about it. We must be off. We must continue with the Lord's work. Satan never sleeps, you know. And, of course, we don't like to be driving after dark. I don't like to discuss money, and of course it is all part of the Lord's work, but I was wondering if perhaps...
Of course. Forgive me, Father. And it's a wonderful plan you have for those orphans in Kerry. I'll get you that money now, and you can be off before it gets dark. And, Father, you wouldn't mind to say Mass for my poor Sean? He's been gone now the last 3 summers.
Any sign of him in the winter months, missus?
Of course, I will say nothing less than a high Mass.
Oh, and Father, I have a cow outside in the shed. She hasn't stood up since she calved last spring. You wouldn't have a look at her for me, would you?
For fuck's sake, does she think that I'm shagging Francis and Assisi or what?
What's that, Father?
Oh, of course, my dear. Ignatius will get the holy water.
Father?
Oh, yes, come in.
Father, your hands are blessed. That cow is still standing. I have a change of clothes for you here.
Thank you, my child. I just have a wash and I'll be grand.
Father, is that a tattoo?
I suppose if I told you I had a late calling, and that was a moment of madness in me youth. Jinxie! There's a can of petrol and a bit of rope out in the shed.
Do you want a can of petrol and a bit of rope for, Ped?
Just fucking get him.
Take what you like, but don't burn down this house. My husband built this house with his bare hands. You'll go straight to hell for this.
I spent 5 years in hell. Unless this fire goes out, I won't be going back.
You're a despicable lowlife.
You carriers and graces. Holy pictures, bless this and bless that. All of a sudden you think you're 10 steps higher than me, huh? You're a light wire for a Holy Mary, huh?
What are you doing, Ped?
Out and start the fucking car.
Ped!
What do you want to do? Shoot me?
Ped! Ped!
Oh, Christ, jinx. I just figured out there. The children died in the end.
Oh, Jesus, Ped. What?
Our spider and the frog.
What?
Do you know? Do you know what he said to the old frog?
What?
I'm sorry. It was in my nature. Was it me, nature?
Well, Pen, at least he got to say sorry.